Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody in between, I'm Danger Dan, and I am here to once again do some Dare Danger Dan. And I want to thank everyone that sent in their dares this time. We got Phil Stewart, dared me to, let me look at my card real quick. Phil Stewart wanted to see a deep sea Pegasus, all right? We have Fiona Tyson, a friend of mine. She wanted to see Nicholas Tesla riding a lightning bolt. I like that one. And then we have, Samantha Brown wanted me to do a likeness of her as Medusa. And then we also had Sean McGee wanted to see the coral sword from Final Fantasy X. I think it's in a few of them anyway. So I think I can smash those babies together. Let's see what we can do today for you, ladies and gents. Let's start with the hard part, Medusa. Definitely the hard part. All those snakes. Thanks a lot, Samantha, by the way. Does anyone remember, was Medusa like the leader of the Gorgons? Was she the queen of the Gorgons, or was she just another Gorgon? Well, not this Medusa, okay? This is Samantha Brown, and she is not ugly. All right, so right about here, I'm trying to think, do I want to make the coral sword something that Medusa's wielding? I'm going to go with yeah, because I also think I'm going to have her riding that deep sea Pegasus that Phil Stewart sent in. As my Danger Dare, and I feel like it all ties together. An aquatic Medusa with a coral sword up against the mighty lightning bolts of Nicholas Tesla. I don't know, that's loosely speaking what the coral sword looks like from my my investigations into the topic. In fact, I have a great story about Final Fantasy VII. Back when it was a new game, I got through to the second disc, and while I was away at school, my younger brother, who was about 4 at the time, erased my file. So I came home to quite the treat of having to play the whole game from the beginning again. Oh, what fun that was. Yeah, so things from the deep sea usually have giant eyeballs, right? Because they can't really see too good. All right, we're gonna have to really kind of consider, I didn't leave myself a lot of room to add Nicholas Tesla riding a lightning bolt, so I almost want to change the combo, but I guess I gotta roll with it because the camera is rolling after all. And I was dared, so this is on a dare. That doesn't mean I have to succeed, right? I'm just doing it. I'm doing my best. And if I fail, then you win. I don't know, off the top of my head, I guess that looks like Nicholas Tesla. I mean, I've never met the guy, have you? All right, he's riding a lightning bolt. This is gonna be fun. I think that's pretty much what the guy did with his whole life. I think that's another actual fact. Nicholas Tesla, actual fact, rode a lightning bolt through life. Did Nicholas Tesla fall in love with a pigeon? I don't know. I'll have to ask him sometime. Now, I don't know offhand how tall Nicholas Tesla was, but if I were a betting man, I'd say he was a leggy boy. A leggy boy indeed. All right, see what happened here, folks. This is kind of fun. I misjudged where his hands were when I first drew the lightning bolt. Originally, it was going to be a 2D lightning bolt, but because of my misjudgment, you know, every accident is a reason to make it not an accident anymore. So I made it a kind of a three-dimensional lightning bolt, and now I gotta go do that with the rest of them that I'm gonna put in later. But let's get back to the snakes in Medusa's hair. Anyone out there got an official count on how many snakes Medusa did have in her hair? Because I'm not gonna do that, whatever it is. I mean, it seems like a wild ride to be a snake for hair. I wonder if they all got along. So I did always wonder, what kind of snakes is Medusa supposed to have in her hair? Are they all different? Is it like a mixed bag of snakes? But my theory is, I don't know why, I just feel like they're probably vipers. Don't ask me why I think that. I didn't look it up. But you, the viewers at home, you can look it up. And you can just school me right now. I dare you. Ha ha! All right, now we're gonna get whimsical and just start throwing in more lightning bolts, because why not? Let's fill up this space. This takes place in no real land. This is an ethereal battle between gods. Medusa versus Tesla. All right, now for a little detail action. All right, we're gonna start with Tesla's booties here, because they're just so cute. Oh my, I didn't know I was riding into battle against Medusa. And I never knew she was so beautiful. What you don't know is that actually Tesla just turned to stone because he looked right at her. Idiot. Thinks he's so smart inventing electricity or whatever. Did Tesla invent the death ray? Is that true? Judges? So Nicholas Tesla worked for Edison. See, the only history I'm like really in my like current consciousness is actually Drunk History. And if you haven't seen it, check it out. Great friend of mine, Dan Gross, does all the music for it. Amazing show. Man, I'm sure glad the camera's over there, because if you could see how dumb my face looks when I'm drawing, it's kind of like a guitar face, but way dumber. Who would I want to invite to a party more? Tesla or Medusa? Well, I guess Tesla had a lot of cool gadgets, and I mean, really, they're nearly like seemed like magic back in his day. And nowadays, they sell them at Spencer's Gifts. So really, not a lose situation. From what I hear, he's a little bit of a thorny character, but I don't mind that personally. I like a little friction at my parties. Medusa seems like a good time, but my real concern would be that she would turn everyone to stone the minute they looked at her. And who's not going to look at the lady with snakes for hair? I'd be one of them. But you know, I guess the upside to everyone at your party turning to stone is that they'll never leave and the party is never over. So you got to ask yourself, Medusa, all right, so she's got snakes, and then she's got, I don't know, a human-esque head. Is there a hard line where the snake ends and the human flesh begins? Like if you roasted up her head, would it be like 2 different cuts of meat, or would it all be the same? Like, are the snakes made out of people flesh? Is her people part made out of snake meat? These are the questions you got to ask yourself. Very important questions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be about it for this one. We got Nicholas Tesla. Thank you, Fiona Tyson. Excellent makeup artist, actually, special effects and otherwise. For the Tesla riding lightning bolts, thank you, Phil Stewart, for the Deep Sea Pegasus. Thank you, Samantha Brown, for me drawing a likeness of you as Medusa. And thanks, Sean McGee, for the famous coral sword from Final Fantasy X. And thank you, the viewer, for watching. And please send in your danger dares anytime, any place. I'll be here waiting for you. See you next time.